Haruga Kita. Spring has come. As promised today, I will show you around together with my loving roommate. Sakura season is here, and what can I say? The creator must have been so creative to have created this beauty that surrounds us right now, and so I would like to share them with you. Just to let you know, my camera cannot justify the real beauty of it. Just by looking at how delicate each flower blossoms makes me wonder within. So, shall we? Shall we then appreciate the magical feeling that it gives, the encouraging renewal it depicts? Shall we listen to the spring wind that whispers everything has its end? The pain, the coldness, the loneliness, the waiting, and the tiring situation we are in. Each shall have its own phase, and after a long battle and hardship, you will also bloom in the right season. Shall we open our hearts and let this beauty tickles the buried courage that this pandemic has blinded us from and has made our visibility of hope blurry for the last year? There is comfort in hanami or sakura viewing. This is very famous here in Japan, and as you can see, that even though the pandemic is still around, people here can contain themselves when it comes to hanami. The state of emergency has been lifted a few days ago, and that must be the reason why people are out everywhere, especially in parks nearby. They are having picnics and barbecue under the beautiful cherry blossoms. Can you imagine the comfort that it brings? I appreciate spring much more this time. I don't want to highlight the reality of what the world is facing right now in my videos, but then I guess disregarding the reality just for the feeling of comfort is not helpful in the long run. My heart aches for what our world is facing right now, and my heart weeps knowing that a lot of people are hurting. Truly. Yet agonizing and meditating the worst won't help either. However, looking at each cherry blossom along with the other flowers that blooms brings comfort in my very weary soul. As I stare and observe carefully one of the cherry blossom tree, it sends a message that, if translated into words, it would go like this. I was once a seed, just like you. Then I grew, just like you. I went through a lot, just like you. Imagine I have to bear 4 different seasons every single year, not to mention how I age. Adapting to changes in life has been a very good company in my entire life. So let me tell you my story, or should I say my life cycle. I am a cherry blossom, and I will begin my story in all my winter nights where I am fully aware that I am bare. I have no leaves to protect or to cover me from offensive wind at times. I endured all the cold nights where loneliness has been a good friend of mine. No one appreciates a tree that looks like a spooky one, right? Yet I remained still. I got used to the numbness because of the snow, but I have buds to nurture and protect for the coming spring. For I am a vessel of what truly spring is like. So I choose and will always choose to remain still, though I am hurting inside and out. I am a vessel of something I value the most. What I value, I shall protect, no matter what circumstances are happening outside. Then in the month of March, my florets becomes visible. That means I'm about to reach my peak blossom in a matter of weeks. And when the time is right, one by one, my true beauty will blossom until I reach my peak. A lot of people surrounds me, taking photos, having picnics, and everything in between. I loved this season very much, for this is when I feel appreciated and loved the most. I can say that as long as people find hope in my beauty, I shall continue to strive. But I find something unfair about my life cycle this time, and that is I endured long winter months and I get to blossom only for 2 weeks. The buds that I kept and protected for months will fall off one by one in a snap of a finger. I considered that unfair before, yet I think somehow timeline cannot overshadow the beauty that touched one's heart. Therefore, it's not about how long, it's about one's contribution. Then in summer, when I am fully colored in green, I have to wait for the occasional rain to bless me from the dry season with water. Not that I don't get plenty of water in spring. When the weather gets cold and colder in autumn, my leaves begin to change its color from green to red, to orange to yellow, and they fall off one by one. This is the season where I teach many people about the beauty of letting go. I will share that lesson when fall comes. Then here comes the winter nights again. That is my life cycle, my story. Not to mention that my lifespan lasts only for 30 to 40 years, and so that is my purpose, to live a life according to how I was designed. How comforting that cherry blossom tree was. If there's one thing that I have learned from that message, that would be every season comes with sets of struggles of its own, yet it teaches us and leaves us different lessons that lasts a lifetime. It prepares us for what is about to come, and the surprising thing is you will only understand your whys once it's over. So be patient, be brave, and take heart no matter how hard it is or how hard it will become. You will surely be just fine. Try your very best to live each season wholeheartedly, no matter how long it takes. And if getting by is the best thing that you can do at the moment, take comfort in knowing that that's okay. You will get back on track for sure, sooner or later. Just remember that you are a vessel of the dreams that was birthed in your heart, and so you shall continue to strive and protect what you value, for one day those dreams of yours will surely come true. Since I no longer have words to say, let us give thanks to the beauty of spring. I will surely see you on my next video. Kindest regards, the Enlightened Soul.